So Sean, thank you for the intro upstairs. Now I actually want to see the entire house. I think this is one of the best homes I've ever seen. I've seen them all, but this one is different. And I want you to give me a proper tour. There's no one better than you.
It'd be my pleasure to do that. I mean, let's start here in this car court. I mean, I could put, 10 cars in the court. The coolest thing about it, though, is I've got a 7-car automatic robotic garage behind me. We're talking about 7 days in the week. We need a car. It's Tuesday. Maybe I want to bring up my Rolls Royce Cullinan to drive into the town, press a button, boom, boom. The car is elevated and really presented to me in the driveway. Come inside, start with the chandelier on the right-hand side. We're talking about $1 million chandelier. I mean, look at this thing. It goes from the lower level all the way up to the primary bedroom.
This is insane. And you got another chandelier here. I think the whole house has some of the most unbelievable lighting I've ever seen. And filming here is just fun.
Are you ready for this? The chandeliers in this house cost north of $4 million.
That is crazy. That's more than most luxury homes.
I mean, that's just the chandeliers alone. The
Wow.
stone you're looking at, also north of $4 million. It's made from a quarry in Greece and a place called Antolini. It doesn't get better than that. That's 55,000 individual crystals. It's insane. Look at this wall. Look at the ceilings. You're talking about 25 feet. This
So
stone,
let's talk about this wall.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it. It looks like it's woven together. What kind of material is this?
So this is marble. It's a beautiful natural stone. In fact,
Is this all handmade?
all handmade here on the premises at 1200 Bel Air Road.
Unbelievable.
Love that linear fireplace. It doesn't get better than that. On that side,
I'm still stunned.
It's
this
one
is
by
a
one.
Wall. This is work of art.
it is a work of art, and it
Yeah.
took about 2 months to complete just this wall.
Wow, unbelievable.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Da Vinci. So on this side, you got a great bar, and it's set up for 5 of your closest friends. I mean,
The moment you walk in here, the ambience is like a hotel lobby, a 5-star hotel lobby on steroids.
yeah,
Welcoming
I feel,
guests
right?
here
I mean,
is unbelievable.
when you live in this house, you're living in style.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no question about it. Behind me, I mean, look at this television, 25 feet wide, 15 feet high. It is in a vault. It comes out of the ground. I mean, not only do we have a world-class indoor theater, but every house should have a world-class outdoor theater, right?
Right. You can watch movies, relax, and or just show off a beautiful view.
Yeah. You have the view of downtown LA on the screensaver, and you have the view of downtown LA straight ahead.
Sean, how much did the TV cost?
My clients tell me it's north of $2 million.
That's unbelievable.
Isn't that
Just
crazy?
the TV?
And if you notice that if it rains, which it doesn't do very often in Los Angeles, the rain sensor will drop the TV within seconds so that the TV is safe. I mean, there are TVs all over this house, but this TV, forget about it.
It's one of those things, if you really want to impress somebody, there's no better way. I could just imagine a party here, a bunch of people,
Yeah.
and this thing pops out, blows everybody away.
It definitely does. And, I think we keep it a secret. And then when the entire party's here, we maybe put on the right song and press the button and the TV starts to come out of the vault. The feeling is insane. And, the nights that you could have here if you own this house will be epic.
One thing I've noticed is the moment we walked in, like anywhere we walk, there's adequate lighting. It just feels the ambience of the room is just insane.
A developer paid a lot of attention to the lighting plan, and lighting is really important because it sets the mood, and people buy homes because of a feeling. When I asked my client what the budget was for this house, he said, there is no budget. Everything has to be the best. So when you have an open checkbook and you can go ahead and do what you do best, and my client's got a passion, and he's just got a feeling for luxury, I mean, there's no limit, and this house proves that.
It seems like no money was spared. It was just absolute work of art, passion of love. And even if you have a ton of money, you cannot really recreate it unless you have the right people to do it.
A couple things you need to know. Number one, you can't recreate this house again. The hillside ordinance has changed. You can't really build more than a 7,500 square foot house on a lot this size anymore. So you can't even build this house again. Second, in years ago, when these houses were being built, you could work 6 days a week. You could work on Saturdays. No longer work on Saturdays. Maybe that works out well for you. At the end of the day, right? Shoma Shabbos is now Beverly Hills. You cannot work on Saturdays. But, so you've got 5 days instead of 6 days. So it took 20% away from your build. So if a house like this took 3 years to build in the past, it could take closer to 4 years to build now. And again, you can't pull the level of dirt out here anymore. So this is a one of a kind. It's the best of the best. I'm telling you right now, it just takes one, and you're going to bring me the buyer by your by your passion, your vision, and what we're going to present to the audience that could buy this house.
Now, if you wanted to build something, can you even find an empty lot to build something like this?
You'd have to buy a lot somewhere around here for $20 to $30 million, knock the house down, start from
Which is
scratch.
going to take forever.
Yeah, I mean,
like
the
you were
foundation
mentioning.
work here on a lot like this, you know how many caissons are here on this property? But if you just look at the surrounding homes, to just build the foundation, put in the caissons, get that work done, you're talking millions in foundation. Once you get past foundation, I mean, then you're talking about framing and everything else. This is a 3 to 4 year project, and I don't know about you, but I'm not getting any younger. Maybe you are. And like, you know, the guy who buys this house, like he's not getting any younger either. So, you know, you could buy this now at $139 million and have an incredible home, an incredible experience, and have an incredible feeling. Or you could wait a year, find the lot, spend 6 months to a year planning with an architect, and then 3 to 4 years to build it. You'll be 5 years older. God knows where you're going to be. I say, take what you see what you get.
One thing I'm also going to say, location, location, location. First of all, it took a while to get up, like we're at the top of the hill.
Yes.
Prime location, and the view is completely unobstructed. One thing I've noticed right away, there is no railings. How is that even possible?
So
Can you show me that?
There's a code. So this whole house is surrounded by this water feature, and there's a code. And because it's within a certain amount of width, it actually acts as a barrier. I don't know, it makes the code, it surrounds the house, it's a beautiful feature. You know, come out of one of these bedrooms, walk through the moat, enter the pool, into its jacuzzi, 103 degrees, jump in the pool, sit at the sit-up bar, maybe swing on the swings, and watch your favorite movie on our giant television.
I think this is genius. I haven't seen that before. I don't know how many homes feature this, but to get rid of the railing, to just give you that open space, the feeling is indescribable, because especially when you have a view like this, it's unbelievable. And that was genius, that was smart. I think other people will start to copy if they can.
I agree with you. Our
that
developer
probably took also a lot of money to do.
Yeah, listen, nothing is good as cheap. You know, we all know quality is expensive, but at the end of the day, quality always sells. You know, so
It just like what blows me away is practical, it's safe, it's beautiful, and it's unique. It's like you hit all check marks.
Yeah.
With one little thing. It seems simple, but it's actually quite genius. I also see a live wall over there.
yeah, so living walls really have came into style here, you know, here in Los Angeles a few years ago. But this is a huge living wall. What's nice, there's a guest bedroom or a guest VIP on the lower level. As you can see, the fire feature. And this is just one of your VIP guests. This is just somebody that you love and that you want to share this house with, and they're coming to stay with you for the weekend. Maybe they're in from New York, maybe they're in from Dubai, maybe they're in from Shanghai, I don't know. But they come to spend the weekend with you, and they get to use this incredible VIP bedroom and walk out to the fire pit and see this living wall, and then turn around and you have the view of downtown Los Angeles. I mean, come on.
What I can tell here is the way the wall was designed is to keep out, I guess, like not looking at the neighbors. So it gives you the feeling of art and beauty and something that's living. And at the same time, you have the full exposure of the actual view, which is the money here.
I mean, I think you nailed it. I mean, at the end of the day, if you buy this house and you're spending $139 million, number one, you're going to be rich, right? And there a lot of people that are rich are also famous. They're notable, whether they're celebrity, whether they're CEO of a major bank, or they're in IT or today's AI, or they're just in music or sports. I mean, they need their privacy. Normally, privacy is one of the biggest objections that we get in real estate. And so to remove all objections, a good real estate broker, a good developer does that. And we did that right here with this living wall.
My wife always tells me, anytime we're looking for a home, anywhere we're going to live, privacy is number one concern.
Yeah.
World is getting crazier and crazier. You want to feel safe, and you want to have that, at least that peace of mind at home where nobody's looking at you.
Yeah.
And you just
How
enjoy.
many kids do you
I
have?
have 4.
There you go.
Yeah.
You have 4 children.
4
You
children.
need privacy. What can I say?
And the other thing is there's plenty of space for kids here. You can run around. It's a huge lot.
It is. It's a 2-acre lot, actually, which is one of the larger lots in the area. All I can say is, you know, what you do for a living is the first impression. That's what a potential buyer sees. They see what you and I have done today, and if they like what they see, they're going to make the appointment to come here, and at the end of the day, it's going to work out for both of us.
Sean, I've noticed one important thing about this house is it's not just built well, it's designed well, through and through with all the furniture. It seems like everything's name brand.
A lot of it is one brand, La Contessina. It is from Italy. It is a world-class brand. It is like the Hermes or the Chanel of furniture, and everything is custom made for this house. So I'm telling you, it's custom made to the point where every pillow, every accent, every chair, every table. I mean, listen, this is a great way to eat. But I don't know if you guys saw this feature over here. So again, whether you're tall, you're short, but again, this house is yours. You know, you might be an NBA player. This thing actually raises up.
Oh, that is
so
cool.
you can start to mix, start to cook at this level. Maybe
Kids
you can
can
pull
come
up
and
some
sit.
stools and to sit. Or again, if you need it lower, I mean, how cool is
The
that?
first thought that comes to mind, if you have kids, this is unbelievable.
Right? I mean, and
Lower
you
to
have
their
4
height.
kids. So
Yeah.
imagine you're at the head of the table. You've got your 4 kids here. You've got your beautiful wife, and you're serving a beautiful Friday night Shabbat dinner here at $139 million, 1200 Bel Air Road.
So today we're filming this with the model, and one of the things that I've noticed, the light was shining and hitting the chandelier, and it created an unbelievable ambience with all sorts of like sparkling.
Was that
rainbow
amazing? It
colors.
was like a prison,
It was just
you know?
unbelievable.
And I mean, you're looking at 55,000 Swarovski crystals. This
That's
chandelier
crazy.
weighs more than 2 tons. This thing runs from the primary bedroom all the way down to the lower level, 3 levels. It is just spectacular at a cost of about $1 million. The chandeliers in this home alone, over $4 million.
Yeah, it's the centerpiece of the home. The moment you drive in, you see it anywhere like in the space, you always like it draws your attention. Nothing else like it. The way it's integrated with the staircase, just super sick.
It's beautiful from upstairs. It's beautiful from downstairs. And then at the bottom, I want you to show you this. It's like a train like you would find on a woman's bridal dress. It's just spectacular. So you've seen all the way from the primary bedroom all the way down here. And again, it just rests on the floor like a beautiful woman getting married. And this
Looks
is
like a gown.
yeah, this is the train to her bridal dress.
This is a work of art.
And then welcome to 5,000 square feet of entertainment.
Now, this is my area. This is where I would hang out all day long.
It's a nightclub, it's a man cave, it's a cave for just anyone. It's got a lot of really cool features. So you're having a party here. You've got 2 powder rooms to my left just because you're going to have a lot of people. A world-class bar. That bar is 360 degrees. You could have 2 bartenders on either side. I showed you earlier, if you like cars, you've got the car lift.
Actually, let's go check out the car lift.
Let's do it.
I'm a car guy. I
Listen,
love cars.
Listen, I love cars too.
I think a lot of people love cars nowadays, and classic cars are in demand.
Yeah.
And one of the things that really frustrates me a lot of the time, people have cars, but they don't drive them, and they just sit in the garage. Nobody ever sees them. It's a shame. Like when you have a big car collection and you can't show it off. But this blew my mind.
I mean, there are guys who rent warehouses everywhere, maybe as close as possible to their homes, so they can go there, smoke a cigar, maybe have a smoke and a cognac, and hang out with their cars. But that's just driving to your car collection and driving home. Imagine having this lower level, having 7 cars, 3 on each side, the one in the center, and you're here
Wait, you can
enjoying.
fit 3 cars on
3
each
on
side?
that side, 3 on this side, 1 in the middle,
That
serving
is
them
crazy.
up. But the cool thing is, you're sitting here with your friends, the doors are open, you've got the fire features, and there are some more surprises, but you're relaxing, you're smoking a cigar, you're drinking the absolute best scotch, and you're looking at your $20
Prized
million
possession.
car collection.
Yeah, that is unbelievable. I personally, this is my favorite feature of the house.
I gotta tell you, I like it too.
I've never seen this kind of sophistication, first of all, and it makes like an entrance.
Yeah.
You sit down with your friends and you lower your car
Yeah.
and you make an unforgettable impression.
So have you, do you like to drink?
I love drinks, man.
So let me take you to the wine cellar, and then
Let's
after the
check it
wine
out.
cellar, I have a really cool surprise.
First of all, as we're walking here,
Oh.
this is work of art. This is work of art. The light fixtures, I mean, I just can't say it enough.
Look at this one.
It's just
I
unbelievable.
mean, a lot of them come from Italy. They come from just outside Venice, a place called Murano. Really, really spectacular. Really spectacular.
What's cool is like turnkey house.
Yeah, and you
move
saw
in,
this.
No, I have not seen this.
I can't believe you haven't seen this room. So this is the smoking lounge. So this is the world's perfect smoking lounge.
I
You got
quit smoking, but
Well, I'm not
I'd
talking
love
about
to-
cigarettes or marijuana. I'm talking about cigars. And here you can have a couple hundred cigars, and you sit in here. If you hear that noise right now, it's actually the ventilation system at work, so that if we're smoking right now, your wife and my wife are not going to get mad at us. We can actually start smoking cigars, and all the smoke will come out through the ventilation system, and no smoke will come into the main area.
That is unbelievable.
Isn't that
I
cool?
love this room.
Right? Super
Somebody
cool.
really thought this through.
Right?
Every inch of this house is thought through. I've seen homes that are large, but there's a lot of areas that are just useless. It seems here like every corner I look at, it's a new surprise.
It is, and I just got to tell you, the more times I come in, the more surprises I find. But again, what I like is these different vignettes. You have one here with a fire feature. You have another one with a fire feature. One behind you with a fire feature. I'm looking at right now a total of 5 fire features just to my right and to my left. Different vignettes where you could sit and hang out with your friends, entertain, have a great time, and really celebrate life.
For example, what is this right here?
Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yeah, I mean, listen, if you're living in Bel Air and like God knows how these beautiful canyons were made and how this all worked out. But, before we were here, the dinosaurs were here. So we're paying homage here to this guy. I'm going to name him Elliot. I just think it's a perfect name for him. And listen, you're sitting whatever, but in order to live here, you have to live the lifestyle, and that means you got to be in good shape. So if you got to be in good shape, behind me, check out, we have a Soul Cycle room, not with one Peloton, but with basically 7 Pelotons. All the latest equipment's in this house. You've got the mirror, you've got a rock climbing wall. How many homes do you know that have a rock
This first
climbing
one
wall?
I've seen, and I've seen them all.
I mean, this thing goes up probably 20 feet. But after you've worked out really, really hard, Soul Cycle, in the gym, on the rock climbing wall, you need to relax. So maybe you relax right here in our jacuzzi.
One other thing, is there a sauna or a steam room in this house?
There is. This acts as both. This table is for sauna, it's for steam. So I suggest, Dimitri, that you work out really hard, then you jump in the jacuzzi to relax, then you jump into the steam, and after that's all done, you've showered, we set it up for you, a world-class massage in our massage room.
That is awesome. Is there a masseuse that comes with the house, or?
In your case, there is, and his name is Joey.
One thing that I love doing after a hot sauna is cooling down.
Oh.
Please tell me there's a room to cool down.
Okay, so I have to show you what I think is one of the nicest wine cellars I've ever seen in my life. But before that, let me show you the theater really quick. Grab your favorite candy, your favorite beverage, your favorite popcorn, throw some butter on it, and here we are in a world-class theater. Notice how my voice changed when I got in here.
Yeah, soundproofing. I know a lot about sound, and somebody did a phenomenal
my voice
job.
completely
here.
changes in here. I mean, it's really set up beautifully.
We should record a podcast in this room. Right?
Let's go. I mean, this is set up for 2, 4, 5, 15 seats here. You could probably max it to 20 with your closest friends. If a new movie comes out in town and you actually want to see it, they're subscribing to a service that will get you first-run movies before they even hit the theaters.
That's
right here,
unbelievable.
yeah. Pretty amazing.
What I keep noticing throughout the house, it's an entertainer's house. You're gonna be the best friend, and you're gonna be the most popular friend.
Yeah, everyone's going to be your friend
Yeah.
when you own this house. But I think the guys who have that kind of money, they're used to that. And the ones who are the most genuine really do want to share the homes with the people they love the most and their friends. Why not?
Or if you have a big family.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
designed
this
for
is
that as well.
12 bedrooms,
Yeah.
17 bathrooms. To me, great. And we're showing tonight at Le Fin, Casino Royale.
It's, the small touches like this that
Yeah.
makes you feel like you've entered a theater. It's not just a theater, it's the ambience.
Yeah,
that
it's the
theater
experience,
has.
right? So you saw our gym, you saw our theater, you saw our outdoor theater. There's also rooms we won't show you, like there's a world-class security room. We've got 36 cameras, security booth. We've got vests, we've got AR-15s. We're no joke. This house is prepared. Look at this wine cellar. It holds over
This may be, I keep saying it, but this may be my favorite room yet again. It's unbelievable. There's how many bottles? Like
over 1,000.
Over 1,000 bottles. It's another work of art. Again, you can build stuff, but you can't build it like this. Somebody put their mind and soul and creativity.
This was heart, soul, cash, all the above. The amount of thought that went into every single room in this house. And that's why when you go from one room to the other, I noticed you said this is my favorite room, is because every room was curated to be an event. But I have one more room to show you, and you said you like to drink vodka, so...
I'd love to. I grew up in Russia.
Check this out. It doesn't get better than this. It's the only house I've ever seen with
Whoa.
its own ice room. Yeah, put on a fur coat, put on a fur hat. I mean, I'll go with you on this.
What are we drinking?
We only have vodka in here. This is Chopin. It's one of the world's best vodka. Are you asking me to do a shot?
Yes, please.
Let's do it.
When in Rome or when in freezer room?
So it's just under 30 degrees in here. So the vodka is absolutely frozen. So I left that martini here a couple of hours ago, and it's still ice cold.
Well,
Anyway.
Cheers to life. I really appreciate knowing you, working with you, and you know, you inspire me.
And you inspire me as well. Cheers.
Cheers.
Only by the Elliott team and only at NetSeekers.
So one thing that I've noticed, and it's kind of hard to see, that there are hidden rooms throughout the house that's designed for staff. And that's not usually talked about, and I think that is really important. If I was to buy this house, I want a full supporting staff.
So anyone who buys this house is going to need a full-time staff. And they don't need a massive staff, but the way I would...
The core crew.
Yeah, the core crew. You have to have a chef. You have to have a driver. So you take it to town. You really need to have at least 1 or 2 housekeepers here 7 days a week.
What about security?
Security, forget about it. We've got multiple safe rooms throughout the house. There's probably close to 50 cameras surrounding the house, inside, outside. There's even, in one of the safe rooms, there's even AR-15 assault rifles. There are bulletproof vests. Because we're living in a really weird world these days, and not only do you want to be in a great location, which this house is, it's on the 50-yard line of Billionaires Row, but at the same time, you want to know that your family is safe. So you have a high-level security guard. If you're a high-level executive, you're a celebrity, you're an entertainer, you're an athlete, you might want it. Listen, you want it, you can have it. If you don't, it's there. That's how we do it. But you will say you have that place. In addition to that, the staff has a staff kitchen. It's really a chef's kitchen. It's twice the size of the main kitchen in this house, and it's amazing. So if you want to have 500 people here, and I think you can put 500 people here on this lower level alone, you have a staff kitchen, chef's kitchen, whatever you want to call it, that clearly can support that level of entertainment.
Well, you mentioned the safe room. I don't know how many. I just saw one, and all I can say is I was shocked. It was like a bank safe room. It's huge, and it has a massive door.
The door
and it's like a safe room. It's like if in an event of an emergency, you can probably go in there. You have all the cameras set up.
You got it all. I mean, you got food, you got oxygen, right? You've got protection. You've got wireless cell phone service at the highest level. You got generators that if someone comes off the phone lines. You have every single component you need to be safe. Close the door. The door is 24 inches of steel thick.
Wow.
No one's getting in, surrounded by steel walls. You are in the safest house in the state of California, hands down.
So I think we kind of had an amazing tour of the home. We have so much footage throughout the day. First of all, I want to again thank you for the opportunity to work with you. And I want to mention one other thing that we work with thousands of agents. And like I said before, I don't normally come out, but I not only enjoy to come out to film your homes, I enjoy spending time with you. And I think what differentiates you amongst all the agents I work with, you figured out how to promote homes way back when I met you years ago. And that is through social media, that is talking, going above and beyond what everybody else is doing, thinking outside of the box. And I think you have a really bright future. I see you already have 300,000 followers.
I do, and it took 10 years to get there, so it's organic. But I have to tell you, if you look at my followers, and a lot of them are verified, I have a lot of entertainers, a lot of athletes, a bunch of billionaires following me, and
I've
my
seen
job...
you followed by celebrities. I see you with celebrities all the time.
I have to provide them content and serve them up content all the time that really would attract them to my property, because I'm not really the real estate broker like others that are promoting myself. I'm promoting my homes. Like, my job today is to promote this home and to extend the feeling again to the audience most suited to purchase this home. However it is, social media, what have you, YouTube, however I get it out, or even sending this video when we're done directly to the list of more than 1,000 billionaires I have in my black book.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned you were in Monaco and you had to bring billionaires one by one. I don't know how many agents have access to billionaires where they can bring them to homes like this. It's not about just listing a home. It's
You got to
really
go where your
selling.
clients go, right? So for me, 2 weeks ago, I was in Monaco at the Monaco Yacht Show. Actually rented the late Paul Allen's 150-foot Fed ship. A Fed ship is the Rolls Royce of yachts. I had 100 people, ultra high net worth individuals, invited to my party Friday night in Monaco. We had 12 televisions playing our ultra luxury portfolio of properties all over the TVs. The guest list was insane, but the whole world of wealth descends on Monaco during those 4 days. So my job is to present them the properties in my portfolio. But next, I'm in Switzerland. I'm at Davos at the World's Wealth Conference. After that, I'm at the Super Bowl on the 50-yard line with everyone and everyone. And then after that, I'm back in Monaco at the Formula One. I might be in Miami at the Formula One. I might be at the World Cup. I am just constantly moving in the direction where my clients go so that we become friends. It's one network, and we help each other, be successful.
That's very smart strategy, and I've utilized it in my business. Don't make clients, make friends.
Yeah, and I have to
think
tell you,
that's-
all I've been talking about is all the friends I'm making wherever I go. And that's it. And if they
Smart.
become clients, they do. If they don't, they don't. But I'm making a lot of friends, and I'm having a great time.
Well, Sean, again, thank you very much. I appreciate all your time. And for anybody watching, thank you for sticking around. We'll be posting a lot of content. And again, we filmed at 3D Media literally billions of dollars worth of homes. And I will have to say, and I hope we do a lot more homes like this, but so far this might have been the best home I've ever seen. And again, you have it all here. You have all sorts of amenities. You have everything's custom. No expense has been spared. Mr. Beast was in this house.
And what about he brought Justin Timberlake?
You really better buy this home before somebody else does, because it's one of a kind. And it's not going to last. Even at its price, it really is one of a kind. Thank you for watching, and subscribe.
All right. Peace out.